Okay. What's next on the artillery?
To that tower specifically. Up. Yes, that one.
Okay, what's above there? Oh, those ones?
Yep, those little ones.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I'll head there. Owl
Go to
mask.
every tower.
Caw! Let's go! Caw! There we go. There, that direction. That actually looks quite expansive. That is actually really nice. So what goes on yonder here? North Decludia Sky Archipelago. Archipelago. That's
Look at all them seagulls.
That's a mouthy word. Is there actually just only one shrine here, or there's actually two secretly? There's one right below us? Right there, actually. Wait, right there, right below us? Right there. Okay. Alright, so I'm actually talking about this one, actually. Most likely. There's another, crystal one. The giant little, nature cage. Or is it just a normal shrine? No, this is just a shrine quest, actually. Okay. Sink the crystal connected to the beam, operate the shrine. Okay, and this is literally just fetch the goddamn shrine. The episode. Why the fuck are you floating like that? Did I give you permission to float? Oh, it's one of those kinds of little small puzzles, actually. There we go. That's good right there. Oh, come on, it's not enough for you? Okay, fine.
I have no idea what the... Oh, it's the bridgey thing.
Yes, it's all the bridge. Does it give anything good? Come on. Hey, come on. I want to be perfect.
Can't be perfect.
I can be perfect.
Don't put your issues into the bridge.
Oh my God. Look, I'm not OCD, but it has to be neat. Look, see? Look how nice it could be if it was only just goddamn perfect!
Stop pushing your perfection on things, objects, and people. Soon nothing will be perfect and you will live your miserable life.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, I bet the thing is telling me that I'm get a crystal to this island or something like that. Or just plant it on this bridge and just get across, actually, like so. Maybe. Just maybe. Maybe I should actually put the bridge over to this, actually. Link turn. My good God.
Tree.
Okay. There we are. Now we just take this crystal to the other island, fly over, move the bridge aside, grab it, then just pretty much yeet it back into the entrance. So come on, little crystal, we gotta get you to mommy and daddy. Whoop. Doop. 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 Wait, oh. There's a swinging chest, okay.
Oh, man. Don't ask me how to get that one.
Okay.
I swear to God, if it's a ruby, I will punch this game.
Let me just bring a crystal. Yoop. Okay. I have no idea to get to that chest. It's dangling over the side, actually. There's nowhere actually to, grab it around. So I guess the only thing you can do is,
Swing it and yeet it.
literally go to like, that ending one and try to bring it over. Or just, find one of those floating sky island, platforms, honestly. Use it to your own advantage. Right? Okay. Always yeeted now. And thus another shrine quest is done. I'm assuming like these ones, you just get a simple chest and you just get the orb itself. It's like a shrine quest itself. I think every shrine quest, unless there's some special thing tied to it. Like they all just go to a simple, just grab. Okay, let's see. Do I simply just grab try to like ultra hand it down from this direction. Oh, it's right there.
There.
Oh, that makes so
Okay.
much more sense.
I was actually like using my brain power. I'm like, how did I get this chest? Because I remember I got that thing, and I'm like, how the fuck did I do it? Because like I'm stupid. And then like, oh, it's there. Okay. To be honest, listen, hear me out.
Yeah.
But do you rewatch your favorite movies, shows, and everything just so you can read fanfiction?
I don't know if I've done that before.
Are you sure?
No, not exactly. Because the very second I finish a thing and I like it too much, my immediate next thought is actually, I need to look it up now.
Because, like, I really want to rewatch The Guardians. Wait, is that what it's called?
The
movie?
Rise of the Guardians?
Rise of the Guardians.
Look, I've already seen plenty of, like fan fictions of that. I told you about one.
It's surprisingly
Five
really
guesses.
good.
5 guesses on which ship that is.
Yeah.
Like, which ones have you seen, though? Like, shows-wise, I guess.
I have not read too many. Wait, who do you ship first?
From, what thing? What
Of
property?
the characters?
I already told you.
Weirdly enough, you're gonna be surprised about this, but I don't mind Jack with any of them.
You don't mind him with any of them?
Yeah, if it has Jack in any of the characters, I don't even mind Tooth Fairy. I like all the ships. Like, I just see the chemistry between them all. I don't even care if it's Polly. I think it's kind of cute. It's like, what is it called? Scooby-Doo. I like all the characters too.
Scooby-Doo.
Except the dog, except the dog! Except the dog, except the dog!
That goes the whole thing of sentience or like no, feral discourse. That goes into that in terms of furries.
Technically, if they can consent, it's okay.
That's going down the whole entire goddamn list of also Pokemon, honestly. Which some of them look just like pure feral animals, and some just like straight up men. Machoke, Machamp, not standing.
Do you remember the discourse when Pikachu talked?
I remember in Japan. No, in Japan I was like, "Oh, Pikachu," and everyone in the American version is like, "What the fuck?"
And then when I first saw it, I was like, Mewtwo, Meowth, and a bunch of other Pokemon talk. Like, it is not a big deal that Pikachu could talk. Not at all. There's a bunch of talking animal Pokemon in that universe.
Yeah, just the fact that I'm like just a normal Pokemon like Meowth can technically learn human language. They're smart enough, but
Meowth learned it just so he could
get with a girl, Meowth, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then like wait, wasn't there one time he accidentally tried to get with a guy?
There was one guy like that, but but look. Hey, they look good. They look good.
I like how we went from Rise of the Guardians to consent to Pokemon to talking Pokemon.
Oh my god. I don't know too much about Pokemon, honestly. The only things like I technically know about it just the small different Pokemon, I guess, species, and whatever discourse you start spring it with me.
Yeah.
That's actually a get up to there. Oh, I was wondering actually how we get up there. Just that little waterfall. Did I actually grab that one? No, screw this. I'm a little beacon, actually. If that's the way to it, I'll grab that little shrine the way back then. Yes, I didn't grab it. Yes.
But yeah, like Rise of the Guardians, I want to rewatch.
Sorry.
I want to rewatch a bunch of old movies and shows I liked just to read fanfiction. But the thing is that you have to like understand it.
Yeah, like wasn't it like you told me before? Like some old stuff like is. Well, obviously, like, some stuff is, not to current times, almost.
Yeah, you have to, like, understand, like, there's some stuff that has aged well, but you have to respect it was a different time.
Like,
one of my...
do the whole, the Warner Brothers thing of, like, they show off, their old cartoons, but say, like, this is how it was originally made, we won't shy away from it, this is how it was, we don't agree with it now, but just doing it, censoring it any other way, is would be disingenuous to actually what the issues were at the time.
Yeah. Some
Love
of those
that.
things did age well, like Bugs Bunny, like dressing up as a girl and like other stuff. People find that offensive, but I found it as like actually some representation.
I mean, it's not that like egregious, honestly.
And it got
It's
used
not,
to like
it's not even egregious at all. Why even label that way? It's honestly not.
I
Unless
know.
unless there's like one episode which they like just make fun of him. Just
No, everyone was lusting after Bugs. Nah, everyone thought Bugs was hot as shit.
What?
That is good fucking representation.
Okay.
Queen, work it. Queen, work it. But yeah, one good thing I liked, one of my favorite things, I'm not gonna say specifically, one of my favorite things that didn't age well, so I grabbed some of my books, and I had one of my favorite books as a kid, and I was gonna give it to a really young family member, and I decided I'm gonna reread it. Holy shit, no. I could not give it to them.
I am now taking this back. You are not having this ever again. Okay, how do I put this on?
Yeah, so, cause there was, gun violence in it. Like, actual guns. Well, I totally forgot that was a thing.
Well, like, what kind of gun violence, actually?
Because a crap ton of guns. I totally forgot about that. That was okay back when I was young.
Okay, I'm wondering how exactly you put this together. Continue.
Guns were okay back when I was young. Seeing guns, then there was drug smuggling in it, gangsters, a bunch of weird stereotypes. They weren't mean, but it was kind of they weren't mean stereotypes, but it was like, how do I explain it? I don't know how to say it. They were like, the thing. They looked like their stereotype, but they were actually people.
They were actually people?
Yeah. Like, imagine like seeing an old cartoon, you'd think, oh, this is gonna be racist, but they were people.
Huh. Oh, it's actually just like that. Okay.
Nice puzzle. It's about the timing and other things. Like, in my book series that I loved, it has drug smuggling, guns, gun violence, kidnapping, drugs, abuse of drugs, overdose.
Drugs, abuse of drugs, more drugs.
Overdose, a bunch of other stuff. But, like, back in my day, that was just kind of the norm. You know?
I don't have to deal with I'm dealing with enemies on both sides with Tion.
It's just so weird, because you don't think about it. Also, I kind of can't say anything. I know a bunch of stuff about kids now that I work with them. Like a crap ton. But, like, nowadays, like, I had unaccessed internet privileges and all that shit. Also, books like that. So, I just thought it was the total norm for that kind of shit. Total norm.
Of what kind of normal thing?
Of, like, drugs, guns, violence, all that crap. Hell, name the show that we used to race each other for the remote for.
Like you mentioned, it was Courage.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Again, you're talking to someone who has barely anything of a memory-wise.
Yeah, but we loved that show, and if you people know, Courage the Cowardly Dog was super fucked up.
Well, as a child, anyway.
It was, like, super scary and all that. We used to love Goosebumps. So, us are not the real good. We're kind of a stereotype, how do you say?
Of, like, horror, or?
So, it's like, we respect that kids shouldn't be watching this kind of thing and blah, blah, blah. But, like, we were the literal exception. Oh, you should have done the thing.
What thing?
You can strap those rockets to shields, and then as soon as you pull up your shield, you go up, like, 50 feet.
I did that, but, like, only exactly 50 feet in the air?
It goes really high.
That's the thing, because I tried one sooner, but it just deleted so the very second I tried it once.
Oh, you gotta be, like, you gotta hold it.
I had to hold it down?
Yeah.
Like, I held it down for a bit, but it just died.
I'll show you.
Where is the... Okay.
Yeah,
but,
but,
down
like...
here.
I feel like I should have, like, say something really nice. Like, like children shouldn't watch this bad stuff. It's danger. It promotes violence, whatever the hell. But we were literally the exception. Hell, when I watched Happy Tree Friends when I was really young, I didn't understand the controversy. That's how, like, weirdly I was, like, way too into this stuff.
Like, what was that? I'm kind of fine with that, but, like, when it comes to actual gore, like, it still kind of gets to me a tiny bit. Like, that's actually the one thing in horror movies and stuff like that, which I'm, like, if they do it right, then they skeeve me out. Oh, come on, no!
You don't have your thing on!
Oh, come on!
You don't have your, fish stuff out.
I took it off.
Oh,
because the goddamn thing,
when I was young, I thought Happy Tree Friends was actually supposed to be funny. You know how, like, The Simpsons had, like, this thing where there is, like, that rat and the cat?
I forget, Itchy and Scratchy.
Itchy and Scratchy. So there was, in that series, Itchy and Scratchy, it was supposed to be funny because it was gory, but in The Simpsons, they have, like, this, kind of, what is it called? Yeah, they in The Simpsons, see, it goes really high.
It only went that much, and nothing else. Oh, good God.
It gets longer when it rains. The water thing?
No, I'm putting up the other thing. The other schematic, actually, that failed. Hide our balloon time, let's go. That's the one I tried using from the maze. It's 120.
That's because it's a giant thing. Don't use the giant, like, big old thing. Just, like, put a balloon on, like, a sled or something.
There's nothing to use around here.
Don't you have sleds? Oh, did you not get any yet?
There was that one sled, actually, from that one Sky Island, but I already used it, and I got rid of it, really, because I don't use it too often. There's nothing around here.
Wait, show me your bubble things, whatever they're called. Gotcha ball things. Oh, yeah, you don't have sleds yet. Okay, use a levitating thing.
A levitating stone.
I have no idea. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I thought, like, Happy Tree Friends was supposed to be, like, the Itchy and Scratchy, because it was the exact opposite of, like, cartoonish, and that's why I thought it was funny. So I didn't understand, like, the weird issue of trauma. I thought that was the joke, that it was gory.
It kind of technically is the joke.
It is. I loved it. I especially loved the lemonade episode. I remember it so vividly. Everyone was super fucking grossed out about it. Wait, do you know who is my favorite character?
In The Simpsons or the show?
In Happy Tree Friends.
Oh. I don't know too much about the lore about it.
It's, the Pokemon. I mean, it was not. Why did I say Pokemon? It was the, porcupine. The porcupine rose, I think. Oh.
It doesn't work at all.
The porcupine and the
me?
one with, that had Vietnam flashbacks and would murder people. Those two were my favorite characters, and apparently they were shipped together. I never saw it, but, like, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna take this goddamn thing out and see if it actually works on that only. Oh my God. It got rid of the attachment of the flame thing. Are you being kidding me? But what were you saying, though? As you talk about this, I think I figure this out.
It's just really complicated, because, like, now that I work with kids and, like, do stuff with them, I understand, like, people, doing stuff with kids, but, like, it was, like, I know everything about my childhood was a bit wrong, but the thing was that we were mostly an exception, because we actually liked those things. We grew up, I don't think we were that badly affected by it.
Well, it's gonna take quite a bit of energy cells. But yeah, a lot of, like, a few, like, it wasn't as, like, I know our childhood wasn't, like, that, you know, bad, but it was still, yeah.
But the one thing I did like about it is about our childhood is that a lot of stuff was just handed to us. I bring this up a lot of times.
Probably because, like, of just as an apology.
What?
Wasn't it like that a few times, or we just asked and they just gave it us?
Nah.
I
The one thing about the internet, because it was new back then to us, was it was blatantly super honest. Because, like, as I bring up to a lot of people, it's a big thing in my, idea of, like, us growing up, was that a lot of people, like, much older people, they grew up having to look it up in books or whatever. So
oh,
when
you're
they
talking about the internet stuff, okay.
Yeah, so when you look up, like, let's say you wanted to learn about horses, they had to look up a book that was in a kid's library that was already, like, super heavily, what is it called? Monitored and, like, looked over, so they'd know what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. Because it's a kid's library. So, yeah, so they would go up, pick a book, and they'd read, hey, it's for horses.
Haze for horses.
Yeah, literally. But then, and then I would go on the internet and look up horses, and there'd be fun facts about farmers. Like, this thing was actually for farmers, and they said, don't put your horses next to the chickens, the horses will eat the baby chicks. Like, the internet was, like, super, super spit in your face honest. And it didn't hide anything from me. Anything. And a lot of other kids had the same experience. Anytime I had a question, the
God
internet
damn it.
would just spit in my face.
This is literally just gonna go down. Are you kidding me? No! Come on! Come on, please. Come on, I'm so goddamn close.
You don't need that.
What?
Nothing. Go.
Oh my good god. No, it's still so goddamn far away, no matter what. No matter what I do, it's not possible at all. There has to be a way up there. Besides just that, there's no other way.
Is there a tower nearby?
No, that was the first thing I didn't look for. The closest one is that far away. And look how far you have to travel, just for that. And no, even these ones nearby it are too smaller from it. There's really nothing down here either for it.
I'm guessing you have to wait till it rains, because, like, the waterfall gets longer when it rains.
I'm going to this goddamn island. I'll come back to that one later on in the line, actually. Because that is too honestly aggravating. Maybe the long one, actually. It was way better to actually use the floating one. The floating one, I took like over 100 of the goddamn stupid Zonite. Ugh. Nothing actually attached to the shield for extra damage like that.
You're gonna have to grind for more Zonite.
Yep. My good god. Okay, so up here will be the next shrine. Right here. No, actually, I don't have to climb, actually, just quick ascend. You... I remember seeing someone cheese, like, a clip of a shrine. Oh my good god. I seen someone clip, like, do the whole entire thing of, like, clipping through an entire shrine. Just by making some sort of platform, like, you know, of, Zonite stuff. And just ascending, like, below it. You know, the platform.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what they use, technically speaking, from, you know, just to get there. But, it was so cool if that wasn't the intended way to do it. There we go. Well, since I'm stuck here now, I can't really get out. I just get right up to the brimbles.
Jump!
Jump! Oh! Okay, nope, that's too that's too much. No, sorry. Okay, well, actually, I haven't looked around here. I mean, there's a bunch of, like, I know there's a few skylines here that we probably haven't seen at all. There's that, but that's way too far away for that island, actually. That's way too high. And what was it? For other ones, I'm actually glad there's, an island
Question,
right here.
at your funeral, do you want me to be honest?
About what?
Okay, so it's just like, he was a kind, sweet man. I'm gonna be like, is that what you want? Do you want me to lie?
Make it nice.
Make it nice.
Look, I'm not that nice. I'm not that kind. I'm just there.
He was so quiet.
He was he was so there. And nothing else.
Wait, what's the two drag queens I said? She ate.
Yeah, slay.
She slayed. Go queen.
And that's all we really want, a gal.
Pump it, girl.
Oh, that's actually nearby. I'll go to that one's. To that one's. Oh yeah, here's actually a good question. Like, maybe I've already asked this before. Have you actually found and, like, got all the light routes on the chasms below?
All of them?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Let me double
young
check.
Grasshopper.
If there's a single black spot, even along the border edges, then I'm immediate. There goes your 100%. No, nothing else. Actually, grab that one. Oh, I didn't grab that one. Huh. That's a way to actually look from there.
Oh.
Wait.
Yes, that one.
Oh, I already got it.
I have only one that is missing. Can you guess what? I'm gonna try to make you find it.
Holy.
What?
Well, I'm just looking and seeing them. You just gave me a quick preview of the chasm whole map.
Yeah, that's only a glimpse. Guess how tiny it is. Look at this. I'm gonna show you. Look how tiny it is.
Come on, it's a good way to get across. Right.
Do you see why
there.
it's so hard to find?
The photo album, yes.
Oh, whoops. Do you see how hard it was to find?
Holy shit.
Wait, let me zoom out. It was in an island.
It was in a deeper hole.
Yeah, it was in a fucking hole.
Oh,
and I'm
it's
still
those things.
digging through it, trying to find it.
Is there really nothing else around? Okay, there's those, but they're way higher, actually. Gosh dang it. He's telling me there's, like, something, and I can't see because of the goddamn fucking stupid clouds. Ah, yes. There's actually another thing to climb here. Okay, I'm so happy now. I'm so happy.
You know what? Fuck doing shrines. I hate shrines.
At this point, I've only been doing them, I've only, like, been collecting only the teleport things icon, just gonna do all of them later on. Like, a bunch of orange ones all around here. I was gonna, like, start pumping them out, actually, just so I can get pretty much most of them, actually, for the entirety of them, I guess, like, get the heart container, just get the master sword. Okay. I knew I probably should have added more batteries onto it. Shut up, bitch. I'm trying to get some more Pokemon.
Bitch, I'm trying to pokey slay my...
I'm trying to Pokemon Go.
To the polls.
I was gonna say.
God, we're old.
It's not that old.
That is old.
It was back then in the times. That was not even half a decade ago, Julia. What are you talking about?
Oh god, I'm on a fucking murderous rampage.
How many of them did you kill in this area?
God, how many did I not kill?
Not.
I feel so bad. It's like, I feel now that I'm like super overpowered for some reason.
What is that?
It's an orb.
What the fuck?
Orb. It's an orb.
Okay. Is there no other fans nearby? Okay. I'll just use this to propel myself forward and onto the orb. Alright. My curiosity is now piqued. Okay, come on. Let's go do this. Come on. Is it literally just getting stuck right here? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, can I go down here?
Oh, I'm not even... I'm literally just trying to use the goddamn thing when... Wait, can I climb it?
Motherfucker, I figured it out. I'm a smart boy.
Oh, I can't do it on top of it, but I could grab it, so...
I use brain power to solve my problems.
Okay, can I now use this fan to get off? Wait.
Oh,
No! No! Okay.
Lean.
Stabilize. Actually, let me
Go to the orb.
Fine, if you want me to go to the orb so badly.
Oh, I did it. I found the last... I found it.
No! Oh!
No, my god.
It's now circling the entirety of it.
Find the orb.
Okay, well, if I'm a few feet away from it, it deactivates. Nice. That means Link code patented super glue is not going to work as a good business strategy then. It only works around me. But I could.
Shit.
That means I can make the most deadly trap from some evildoers and sell it to the highest bidder. And then I leave the area, and it becomes defective.
The Yiga clan will have a blast for 2 seconds. I'm fucking...
What the hell is this? Oh. Okay. Oh.
What is down?
Can we even... Okay, we can't move this, can we? Or can we just rotate this, actually? So we just, like, make the hole go out there?
Huh.
This looks actually really intriguing now. So what does the beam go to? We already know this whole thing. We know this whole rhyme and scheme. Just let us know. Let us know. Where's the beam go to? Ah, that direction. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, okay, it's actually leading right straight up to the area over there. So all I do is put the little springboard right there, climb it, activate it, and everything's working out fine. Everything's working out very Gucci.
Gucci fam.
Wait, is it landing? Is it gonna go right towards the shrine? I don't have to do anything else? Please tell me. Please tell me. No, it fell short right there. Oh, look at that!
Oh my god, you're so close.
Ah, come on. So close, yet so far.
No wonder I was like, wow, these guys aren't dying in 2 seconds. That's because I'm using a torch. I was literally using a torch.
It only gives, like, doesn't, like one attack power is, like, half a heart?
Yeah.
So basically, you're just attacking them 1 heart at a time. Congratulations.
It only took a few swings. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, now I feel too powerful again. I want to go back to the torch.
Wait, is there actually a chasm to the volcano? There's too much gloom coming out from it, actually. I so want there to be a goddamn thing into the volcano. Please tell me it's a goddamn chasm. I can't tell from where everything is right now. It's the very center of nowhere for me. But my god, I swear. Please let it be a goddamn, like, a lava channel and also a chasm somewhere. Somewhere. That'd be so cool. Please, I want to know. Please tell me they did that. Well, hi there, Stuart. Oh, you're rusted. Okay, I'll just take this from you. I'll take your battery.
I'm gonna take this from you.
Just gonna casually steal this from you.
I don't respect your, personal belongings.
No, here's the thing, they're dead, so that means their stuff is my stuff.
Their organs don't mean anything to them if they're not gonna use it. Oh my god.
Okay, so what's inside these dispensers? I mean, in some capacity. Their heart and souls are in it. Some rockets. I think I see a small battery. Oh, it's a stake. Oh, what's for those things? I got so confused on the one Zone Night Shrine that actually introduced stakes. Homing cart. Is that a device that automatically heads for monsters? Oh.
I got the entire underground. Every single one.
It's been used as a security measure. Cannons. A construct head. It faces whenever it deems an enemy. Attach a combat zone device to the head for homing attacks. Oh, okay. Ah, what comes to this? Oh, there's a carts. That's probably would be better to use as a thing instead of like a goddamn floating thing. I mean, look, instead of the goddamn like floating hover stones which are dense.
Yeah.
The carts are way better. Is actually all of them for this dispensary? Yeah, just those. Nothing for batteries. My good God, please. Please, I need a battery. Okay. What's over in this direction now? Just to get all the pieces and all the little pieces out of the way. There we go. It died without actually just falling away. It just immediately poof after I shot it. It's another... Huh, it's like a railway track actually. Probably for another... Yeah, it's for another plane actually. There's no planes on either side, though. I can see, anyway. Or Sundalines. Have you actually, like, crafted a lot, like, Sundalines, actually, to eat? You get, like, go into the chasms for gloom or anything like that? Because at this point, I starting to see, like, I've been literally not doing that at all. You just, like, do you make, like, 1 or 2 Sundaline dishes to get rid of gloom?
Yeah, well, I have a bunch of recipes.
I mean, do you have, like, a few Sundaline stuff on standby at all times?
Yeah, I have, like, shit on standby.
Is there even a way to increase your recipe, like, drawer?
Cheese bread. Cheese bread.
Eating cheese bread increases how many recipes you can keep in your pocket?
Eat cheese bread.
Eat the cheesy bread. No, I don't think there's nothing else in this guy out here. It's probably like the bigger ones, honestly, are literally the ones I cannot reach right now. Unless
you fucking jump.
Unless I cheese it. Very so hard. The only way I can grab those if I literally make a schema, like, a statue to get to, like, to the maze one, that one we failed so many goddamn times right here. Yay. That's actually just a one-off area right there. There better be a goddamn, like, hover place right there. Like, this is higher than that. This whole entire section is higher than that.
Try and get it.
Oh, fucking will.
Become a furry.
I thought you were already one.
No. Who told you?
You? Oh, good God, come on. Wait, there's a secret here? I just fell off. What the hell? What the hell is this?
You found a secret! Bum bum bah!
Hey, it's the Reno Village Chasm! Yay! Yippee! That actually synced up too well with the groan of the chasm reduction. What the hell?
Oh man, that is amazing that you found that. I had to Google that.
Well, I told you there's one chasm around here, which I literally just can't find a light route just so I can get across to the side. Like those, one of these Sphere Cavern ones. I just could not find out how to get to the light route. No, there's actually you can hide over there. Actually, how far away is that actually? Oh, it's actually, huh. Well, of course it's lit up because they need a fucking C2. I can't believe so far. But it was that one, the prison, the Hyrule's old prison, before the Calamity, the first game, striked. That island.
Yeah.
I tried looking all around, but it's like a entire just. There's absolutely nothing, and that's across a chasm. We're actually on a chasm. Okay. And actually connected that mine with that little X. Okay, then. We are looking up in the world. I'm gonna check out the Ziga hideout, actually. Because I know it's gonna take me goddamn forever just to get them on the other island. So why not get something smaller, more close to home? We're not anywhere closer to home, but you know what I mean. Somewhere close to the heart.
Ooh, look, a weird tree. Go to it.
My heart. Well, what tree? Well, that I was already going to that, but what is this? Oh, they made this nearby. This is actually a mining facility they took over then. Okay. So just get rid of them.
Use your thing.
Wait, let me see if I can get rid of anyone nearby. Any Yigas actually?
No, use your... Wait, do you have all the pieces of the thing?
Pieces?
Yeah, of your, costume. Yiga clan.
No.
Suit.
I don't have them all. I need the one by the, I guess, the blind out forest in the first game. I don't know where I haven't been.
You need to get it all. It's so handy.
For the chasm areas. Every Yiga should keep her glorious purpose kindled in their heart by singing her anthem at least 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yiga clan anthem of the depths. We clumps of earth. Glory to Koga and the mighty Yiga clan. Our master is the strongest. He's got a secret plan. He's fall from the sand till darkness did bring him to the depths. But did he waver? Never. He into action leapt. The Yiga clan then followed. Heart's fury and true will soon rise up at our weapon, revived by stone of blue. In the dark we dwell now, we convert clumps of earth. Soon will rise to take Hyrule for everything it's worth. Glory to Koga and the mighty Yiga clan. There's a self will tremble, our ascension is at hand. Glory to Master Koga.
Master at hand. Glory to Master Koga.
Just add that look for copyright. Just a
I fucking love these guys. I don't care if they take over the world. It's like amazing. These guys are hilarious. I love them.
little hidey hole.
Ah, nice.
Okay, we can just activate them all here if like there's no Yiga around anyway. We just infiltrate this whole entire area right here. They didn't whistle or anything like that. Like
Yeah,
I tried at Robbie's lab to go through the roof to sneak attack them. But like, no, Link, teleport out the front door. We won't let you do that. I was like, okay, fucking fine, game. Do it your own fucking way. So I can't do anything my own freeform. Fine. I can't have any fun. Giraffe. Welcome. This was once a busy refinery where a great deal of Zonite was processed. It is all but abandoned now. I do still have associates here who process ore and manage schema stones. You just speak to them. Okay, well, let's activate all y'all then. Just do one at a time.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna ask you something. I want your opinion on it. Sun and Moon.
Oh, from the hit game series, Five Nights at Freddy's? Are you talking about fucking Sun and Moon?
Yeah.
Sun and Moon, Five Nights at Freddy's from the hit game series, Five Nights at Freddy's?
Tell me your opinion on it.
Sun and Moon? They're not really my favorite characters, so... Are you gonna say blasphemy?
Yes. But the weirdest thing is I love them, but this is the weirdest shit.
The rocket works, but not on a air balloon? Okay, fucking fine.
I know, it's confusing as hell.
What the hell?
But it stays in the air as long as the battery's on. So like you don't fall unless the battery's on.
I guess it's way better, honestly.
Yeah.
Ugh, I can't take it with us.
So weird thing is, Sun and Moon, like everyone loves them, but
they're now
with
eclipsed.
me, I don't find them sexy at all.
What? Wait, where does this go to that route?
So everyone that loves Sun and Moon thinks they're sexy, ships them with like people they made, original characters, blah blah blah. Maybe sometimes ship with their own fan-made character.
Oh yeah, self-insert.
I hate that.
I
actually do not ship any of them. I mean, I guess I don't mind Sun or Moon being together, but they're like the same person.
I guess so.
So I don't really care for that.
I mean, like, we're talking about just pure I guess what was it? Just the whole self-shipping with your own OC or yourself actually thing. You're talking about them being shipped at all with anything.
Cause I know they're like the same person. They're from the same body, but some people like make them 2 different bodies.
No, they're just one.
I know, but it's an AU thing.
Unless like okay, it's an AU, but I want to see a story then if they make another body just for him, just because they can't stand each other, and then they just do that, or like, because like there's no, I can't think of anything like like it doesn't in the game's lore they mention that they actually like get along together, but it wasn't until I guess the recent events you know, the main campaign of security breach happened to like I can't even stand to look at him anymore.
Actually, what I heard is, I don't know if it's true or not, so don't call me on this.
Oh god!
But I heard that the reason that Sun and Moon are like this is because they were not supposed to be daycare attendants.
Oh,
They
you
were
told
not
me.
supposed to be taking care of kids at all. They were supposed to be performers.
Yeah, you told me that before, that idea.
Yeah. So apparently they were supposed to be performers, and the thing is,
Well, the theater is nearby.
Moon was actually supposed to be a villain. It was supposed to be like the Jekyll and Hyde thing.
I can honestly kind of see that. You mentioned that before.
Yeah. So like the whole thing is that they're not supposed to be, well, you know that. So the Jekyll and Hyde thing is like actually programmed into it. So like Sun not liking Moon, like I'm pretty sure that's just like a big old like, you know.
Knock knock, it's past your bedtime. Yeah, that villain guy, he should be in charge of putting those kids to sleep.
I would like to see.
No, it actually makes sense for what little we know of Fazbear Corp. Like it's only been like subtly implied in the other ones. Like what the hell is that? It just stopped moving. Now it's moving. Okay, it's probably a pinwheel from another stable.
It's a windmill.
Yeah, but there was like always a vacation, even in the early games, and Fazbear Corp was honestly you know, very neglectful company, and like didn't like they always cover up any wrongdoings that happened. That's why they stayed in business for so long, and somehow, even though all the different things came to light, they somehow managed to still get back on track. And I see you, fucking sign holder. I will not help you ever again.
Why not?
Because
He gives you money and food.
All for that stupid thing, because he does not like how I hold up his sign a couple times wrong, and no.
Wait, can
What
I
was
tell
I
you
talking?
something that pisses me off? I'm so sorry.
I'm slowly losing my train of thought now.
I'm so sorry, but I had to bring this up. I will die if I don't.
Oh,
Then
good God.
continue. I absolutely. So this is about Welcome Home. I fucking hate that Wally Darling is like.
What? Why is it down here now?
It rained. Cause it rained.
I am
Swim
gonna.
up before it disappears.
Uh...
All right, but I want to tell you something. Wally Darling and I absolutely, it boils my blood. Wally Darling, who should he be with? His ship.
Okay, you better say the correct answer. I cut this out of the one. I cut your little welcome home tidbits out of when we were going through Terrytown. That was when the whole new update for Welcome Home just came out. The second major update to the website, and
I found out that Barnaby, like people were saying, he sounds just like Sans.
yes, I cut that part out. I should have kept it right in.
Oh, it was great. But one thing is that what is it? Nobody ships Wally Darling and Barnaby, and I hate it.
Wait, they don't ship Wally and Barnaby?
I love that ship. But
I do
a lot
too.
of people don't ship it.
I hate them.
Hate it.
I hate them
I
now.
look up so much like fan fiction, but it's always him and the it's not the mailman because he shipped with Eddie.
That's actually canonical, I think.
Yeah, they're like married. He shipped with the store man. He shipped with the store guy.
Wait, no, no, you're talking about the mail guy and Frank, the Eddie and Frank.
Eddie and Frank. He's the mailman and the bug collector. But there is a store guy. He's a caterpillar. They ship him with Wally Darling.
No.
No, you're like, no, I don't like that.
No, it does not sound right at all.
Here, I'll show you. It's because he has a thing for apples, and people like to draw him stealing the guy's apples.
Okay.
It's really weird.
What the?
Bye-bye! Oh, there it goes!
I got traumatized off the cart. Okay, I'm gonna put fan on there instead. But continue. I'll have you know I'm leaving this in, honestly. I left behind the whole thing of where I heard fucking like the voiceover Barnaby like talk like Sans like ooh. I just left it out just for sake of all of that, but like oh, not this time. Just like let every single fucking ship thing out. Because honestly, yeah, why not? Because at this point when I'm recording this, no one's watching this point. I'll keep it normal, but I'm just talking about anything at this point. Honestly.
It's the caterpillar. They ship Wally with the caterpillar. I hate it. Here it is. This is the correct ship. Wally and Barnaby.
Yes. That's only the correct choice here.
It is the correct goddamn choice.
It is the only choice, and the only reason why Wally can't admit his fucking true feelings is because it's fucking 70s. The same why Eddie and Frank just can't do the same.
They ship Wally with him and not Barnaby.
Oh yeah, you sent me that. I did not pay attention to any of those other drawings, but they are actually good.
Yeah, they ship.
Like no, just look, just like that one picture, just Barnaby just in that pose, just hugging Wally. That's just adorable. It slays you inside.
I love frankly, love him. Weirdly enough, my favorite characters of all those.
I'd actually hear his banter, I guess, with the other characters in those, those secret videos on the website. Actually, before I actually started liking him a lot. I just didn't like see exactly how I can envision that dynamic of I guess like a.
You're gonna need some rockets. Fuck. I was dying.
Oh my good god. Okay. But yeah, I had to take a bit just to understand and to see him that dynamic Frank was going as being the straight man to everyone's whole thing. I can see why everyone else is finding their own way, but all that. Oh yeah, did you know like in the the pure what lore there is given to the characterization of them, Barnaby and Eddie and Frank, like both those two, like technically have a small dislike to Barnaby. They actually like don't like them. Like they like him the least of the whole cast.
Wait, who hates?
Frank and Eddie don't like Barnaby as much. At the very least, Frank doesn't like Barnaby. Mostly
Wally Darling, Barnaby, and Frank are my 3 favorite characters.
Wait, hold on. So is Wally as your favorite and the other two again?
Wally Darling's my favorite. Frank Frankly is my second. And Barnaby is my third. But, like, I find them all equal, but, like, if I had to pick an order, like, probably that.
Come on. I just need to put the fan up there. But, like, yeah, I do this. I like Barnaby the best. Then Wally's next. And I need to think of, like, a way to how to, like, label everyone else actually down. But, like,
I'd have to say next it has to be Frank's husband.
Maybe I should have put Rocket.
The mailman. So who do you like? You just like Barnaby and
I like Barnaby and Wally, and I probably need to see way much more from the other characters actually. But oh, what the hell? Why can't? Okay, good. If I just ascend up here through the goddamn plane, then we are golden. Come on. Yes! Yes! I cheesed the system. I probably just need to learn more, way much more, honestly, about the rest of the cast, or like get a better feel for their personalities before I can figure out who I like. But I do generally like the other Julie's personality, not Julie, the more charismatic one. I actually kind of see those like Julie, Barnaby, and Wally as I guess the main 3. Like for a big cast show, those are the main trio, honestly. That's what I feel they are, honestly, to me. Then branching out from that, there's the whole supporting cast. Like Julie, is actually best friends with Frank. Frank is like, you know, married to Eddie. And I'm trying to see what else is around here for this island. And the rest is like yeah, very more supporting characters, honestly. I actually thought that I guess Poppy Partridge is actually Barnaby's, like, you know, mom, but like whole chicken thing. But no, like I kind of didn't pick up the fact that her last name is different than what Barnaby says his mom's name is. Okay, I think actually this whole entire Sky Island I'm overdone with, unless I can somehow get to this one. Where the fuck did I put the other thing right there? There we go. Delete. Go over here. Not the fucking leap stamp beacon. So yeah. Oh my god, that's so high up. Look at that.
Do
What the fuck you mean?
do it.
How? How? I don't even think I have enough to make I don't think I have enough to force make that one flying thing. No, no, I can't. I can't reach up there. I honestly need to find a way to get up there. But look, I'll put a little absolute pin in it. Little heart.
Wait, you want to tell your audience the one fan fiction that we actually accidentally read? That we both read the same fan fiction?
What? I don't know which one you're talking about, actually.
While we were looking up welcome home stuff, I said I liked, and you mentioned a fan fiction you read, and I said, oh, I read that one.
Was that, like, are you talking about the one that was, what was I know I accidentally read one which is more fetishy.
Yeah.
That one. Do you actually read that one? That was it?
All of it.
Well, have you read that one? You talk about the other one. That was
read
more.
all of them. I am a disgusting degenerate. I love it.
Oh yeah, and since I'm gonna find it funny if like years later someone like people go back to this Let's Play and just watch all of this. Parts of it are just like episodes completely boring to them, and then there's just these where we're just talking of just
talking about fetishes.
Talking about fucking fanfic fetishes. Like, no, last episode just us looking around, just blandly going on Sky Islands, and so what about this? What about this person's, you know, sex life and this fanfic? Nah, I haven't read too much of those, honestly. I kind of just steer away from them because most of the time, it's always like those things of I'm here for the plot.
I read a lot. I actually get bored and sometimes skip the porn part because I want to see where this is going.
I want to see these fucking characters get some angst in them.
I love the story, but they need to do something together.
Yeah, like that's my favorite thing of them. Like there has to be like if you're gonna do a romance thing, it has to be some kind of small conflict, okay?
I love
these things.
I know I hate this, but like there's like one exception that actually twists my heart is when they don't think one character likes them but has a good reason to. You know how people can be super daft in like anime where it's just like I confess my feelings with the fireworks. She didn't hear me over the fireworks. I'm like, no, she knows you like her. Shut the hell up. No, nobody's that dumb. Right?
I don't think I've ever actually seen a story like that.
But
I want to read one.
I saw one where he had good reason to not think the character liked them.
I'm just putting hearts on them. Every
good fucking reason.
Lines I can't reach right now. Continue.
But he had a good fucking reason not to think they liked the character or the character liked them. So like the confession came out of like fucking nowhere because he had a good reason.
Ooh, did I actually go to these? I'm gonna go to that one.
Go.
Continue.
But I love it. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, so it's not that big of an age gap, but it's not bad.
Well, you're the gummin warning me of that.
Okay, so there is an age gap, but it's not that bad.
As long as they are like met like after 21.
Oh yeah, they're
okay, fine, good. Like literally.
The character's 30.
Remember like I talked about that a lot in a few other Let's Plays? And, like, I can't remember, like, I only found someone commented, like, asking me that question a while back. I only found it after, I think a solid year afterwards. Because YouTube did not, like, filter show me everyone's comments at the exact same time. Like, there was a multi-parter one of a long list of timestamps, like, just to show their point off. I always love those comments.
Nice.
But, like, yeah, their whole thing just, about more, like, age gaps in adults. yeah, like that's completely fine, honestly, as long as they're after 21. Because then there's the whole thing of like, they're matured, they know what they're getting into. It might be a bit weird and off-putting sometimes, especially if there's more than fucking 30 years. But like, there's part of me just like saying like, well, it's not my problem.
One of my main ship is an age dynamic, but my friend destroyed it because she's like,
Oh wait, am I allowed to say it?
don't tell them what it is. But the character has such a big age difference, but the younger character is like so highly intelligent that and he's like, how do I explain this? He like knows, like, let's just say he knows many different languages. He knows the world and crap.
Knows everything.
He's been to multiple countries, and let's just say the older character is an idiot, like an actual fucking idiot. It's to the point where it's like, this young man's carrying around a special needs man.
Oh my.
It's so bad, but it's like to the point where it's like, how do I say? The younger it feels like just some really young guy taking advantage of some old man. Like, actually taking advantage.
Oh my god.
And it is super weird.
You had so many conversations with your friend about that.
Because I hated it. Because I hated that I liked this ship.
I like this ship, but there's...
my friend was just like, well, I don't think it's that bad, but I feel like it's really worse because the guy... It seems like this young man's taking advantage of this, like, really slow other man. Like,
yeah, that's another thing. It's like, the whole thing talking about him, I guess, sentience and sapience, honestly, sentient creatures and all that. There's that bit of leeway. It comes down to him, afterwards, if they even are sentient, then we can understand them. Also to him, there's the whole thing of like some won't agree if depending on it's like too much like an animal. There's that, and like sometimes in some parts I agree with them. Other parts like has not looked like any animal you ever seen in your fucking life. If it's like something like an actual feral animal, then like yes, just I don't care. Like, what was it? Remember, like, oh, here's some more controversy about him, in some way, about him, you know, the whole thing of the Harkness test? Like, I've told you about, we talked about this before, and, I've seen someone do a perfect exception for it by only showing off a picture of one character, when we already talked about before. Guess who it was? Scooby.
Scooby-Dooby. Me and my friend have talked about this, of accidental, So, my friend got into this because, she found a bunch of animal creatures, but, like, everyone kept, like, yelling about this, so she figured this out because of Pokemon. Meowth is hyper-intelligent, can speak perfect English.
Yeah.
And it's super weird because she watched the episode of, Meowth getting with another Pokemon, and she felt weird about it. Like, that's the reason she looked...
No, I remember asking about this of amount of, after, like, well, the whole thing with Puss in Boots, like, the newer one, like, the last Switch, I won't go into, like, spoilers about that, but, there's technically a whole scene, like, he's, like, he's, like, holed up in, like, small depressive state, like, minor spoilers of, him at, like, you know, the cat house, and there's just so many, like, it just seemed like from what we know, what little it's seen in that whole small plot beat, all the cats acted like normal cats.
Yeah.
Except for Puss. He was complete sentient, he can walk around, he can talk, and yet, there's so many of those around, and my next thought after watching the movie, like, it was really good, but they're settled in, and I thought about it more, I was like...
That's weird.
Does that mean that if, like, if he's only the exceptional cat, the only sentient cat, is it bad for him to date another cat if they're not sentient as him?
At least they had...
Sure, it's the same species and all that, there's that, but at the very least, then the next weird bit is actually that is it weirder to, like, date, like, it's literally goes down to the whole question of, it feels wrong to date someone who's, like, mentally, you know, challenged. It definitely is wrong, and it even feels wrong, but does that equate to the same thing of, like, your own species, and, the same way of, is it better to, like, date your own species because of that, or literally just, go for someone who's literally just intelligent as you, but completely other... together.
I say as long as they're hyper intelligent, it's okay. But that's why my friend got into this whole dynamic of what's right and what's wrong.
Technically, that's the reason why I started looking into them so much.
She felt weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She felt weird, like actually weird, that Meowth was getting with try to get with another Pokemon. But then you realize Meowth is a Pokemon, but he just can talk. Like, he can speak. He can speak English.
Yeah.
And that's why she was super uncomfortable with it.
Their baby.
She didn't realize that she kept forgetting that Meowth wasn't like a person.
There better be a guy in a floating
The same
island
thing with Scooby.
thing.
Some people forget Scooby isn't like a person.
Sometimes,
like,
yeah,
every
actually.
time you think Scooby, you think that Shaggy's best friend. You don't think that's Shaggy's dog.
Oh god,
Nobody thinks that.
Remember, like, didn't I like talk to you about a video someone did of him actually like tackling the controversial thing of who would Scooby actually date in the crew? Like going down the entire list, and the video did like the most plausible answer ever, saying, I don't know, whoever Scooby's into.
Yeah.
That was the best thing to end the video on.
Whoever Scooby's into, I guess.
This is the most controversial topic ever.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
as long as they're intelligent enough, I don't care. Even if there is like a big age difference, I don't care. If they're like intelligent enough.
Has to be have to be mature age for the species and all that. It has to be that. It has to be.
But you have to understand, there are some people that date dumber people, and that's like a weird thing.
It only like if it's like the whole thing of like, you know, well, oh yeah, there's the whole thing of talking about himbos and I guess bimbos, I guess, but like every time I like hear people talk about that, like I'm
kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It is like when you it's.
Well,
I watched
for like to me, like what was it like? There's like the whole like almost I guess it's like kind of past, at least to me, but like himbos. Because like every single one I've seen, like, you know, like the trope given, it's like someone who's like, you know, he's just good at his job, but he's not overly smart, just average. Like for example, Hercules, like that. People like say like that's himbo, and actually I can buy that completely. That's like he fits that. And like if it's just like that, then it's fine. Anything so lower than that, then just feels really wrong. Okay.
But it's so like confusing.
Okay, they gave this little island here, where you don't think you actually pick it up, so they actually go to here and use this to get across.
It's just
it's actually attached.
Morals are super fucked up when you really think about it.
Sometimes, actually. Sometimes thinking morally just makes things worse. Or like, well, that's not a right word. Han, first off, I feel like getting things mixed in my head. Which one are you talking about, actually?
Morals are fucked up because, like, yes, you can think about it. Both animals, you don't want to screw an animal, but in this, like, in these like universes that we care about and really love, they're talking animals and they are intelligent. And at those times, sometimes people forget that they're animals, such as Meowth. My friend totally forgot that Meowth was a Pokemon. Some people forget like Scooby is a dog.
Yeah, like that goes back to my question of if like someone is an exception on their own field in some way, like someone different than anyone else, is it even like still right for like the ones examples I gave up? Is it still even right to go with, I guess, the normal route, even though you're so above everything else in some way? There is that.
Since my favorite character is a huge age dynamic, but the younger one is much more intelligent than the older one, I think I have some idea. So, in this dynamic, there's an intelligent one and a kind of super dumb one. In my favorite ship, in my character, my two favorite characters.
No, Korok.
He is smart in his own thing, so he is technically a himbo. He is intelligent. He is, right?
Okay, yeah. Well, I already know who you're talking about, but I'm not gonna leak it anywhere on here.
Yeah, I like it too much. Don't judge me.
I'm trying to think of any character's gonna mind which fits that weirdly problematic in some way, but like every show that comes to mind, honestly, like they're basically, it's always from like shows or like, you know, like in this game as well. If we can, I just shipped just Link in River Valley, but like even then they're like still around the same age, like, you know, together before everything went to shit.
Sit on.
What was that? He was like he wasn't even mature when Link technically maybe first met him, but then after like 100 years gone past, they're practically the same age now because of that. And like whether you like take of him Link being literally in stasis for over 100 years, like stunted his growth or anything like that. There's that.
Yeah,
And
It's super weird. We didn't even get to the
Yeah. Yeah.
uh
Oh, continue that thought. But the only thing I can think of, which is I guess the only thing you can probably come to question about any ships I have is just coming down to just you know, you get the whole furry discourse, honestly, just the whole thing, but it's not that bad. You know, just the whole thing of hey, look, it's a dog person and a cat person. They can't intermingle.
how dare they?
That's literally the only thing I can kind of mind of why anyone have any issue with that. But the very second, like, you know what? How about we just go to every single controversy if we're going in this video, honestly, about the whole thing of what about those things of for like some, I guess, furry creatures and all that when they date, like, have kids? Is it better or worse for them to have like hybrid kids, or like literally one of their kids actually just goes to one of the species of their parents?
Oh, so do you mean like in the Christmas Carol
Muppet Christmas
the
Carol,
Muppet
yes.
Christmas Carol when Piggy and Kermit have kids, all the boys are frogs, all the girls are pigs.
It's literally the opposite. That's actually Gumball, Amazing World Gumball rules, actually, if you think about it. What was it? Richard is a rabbit. Then
He's the boy and like
yeah,
the daughter.
Nicole is a cat, and literally Gumball is a cat. So took the species from his dad, like the same gender, and then actually what was it?
Different gender, but the same species as one of the parents. But I do kind of like the mixed look. Maybe that's just because I'm an artist, but I really like how creative you can get, you know?
Didn't the Beastars creator, Paru Itagaki, I think is that her name, is it? I'm trying to find a still way to get down there. She already, like, designed what Haru and, Legoshi's kid looked like canonically.
Yeah, and it's a perfect mixed breed. I love it.
Yeah, it was like both a rabbit and a wolf, which honestly did look really cool. I still can't find the entrance to this, but continue. But, like, yeah. But still, Legoshi and Lewis, better ship.
Oh yeah, better ship. But like, as we're talking about controversial things, we didn't even get to the morally weird ones. Because I read a book, like an actual book. I'm not gonna leak it because it is a bit of a controversy, but I love the story. Love it. Great story. It's about back in the old days. Like let me try to think it. Like, think old-timey shit. Super old. You probably wouldn't even know what, they probably don't even, a lot of those people don't even know what gay means. They probably still think it means happy. Like, they'll probably put electrodes to your head if you said you wanted to marry a woman. Like another, somebody of your same gender.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's, this one time when you bump into somebody of your kind.
Your kind.
Yeah, so let's say you're a young, I don't want to try to change the story. Let's say you're a young woman in waiting, and you meet somebody of your kind. Another lesbian, right?
Okay.
So, what would you do? You'd be super excited. But what if that person was
Contact.
way older than you?
Yeah, I remember seeing that kind of idea come up a few times.
Because you're probably never gonna see another, lesbian ever again. Because either they're too afraid, or there's something else.
Yeah, there's that whole debacle, especially if there's. It's not like modern age, and they only have. This is the closest you can have to communication.
They didn't have technology.
Yeah, I remember like seeing that come up a few times.
And like, I like the story, but it seemed very real.
Oh, yeah, there's a few rare stories out there, which whether fan fiction or like anything like that, that hits you, or like it's like, holy shit, this is too real. Even like there's some stories, like I think even my Let's Played here, which honestly, even though you can tell it's complete bullshit in terms of like pseudoscience and stuff like that, it feels like they sell their fucking logic really well that it hits you.
Yeah. It's like, it's so confusing. Super confusing. It's like morals and like stuff is like super different. It like depends case by case, really. Because you can't judge one thing for being wrong and one thing for being like weird. Like, if I saw anyone ship themselves with a Pokemon, I'd be fucking like, no, go kill yourself. Like, fuck you. But, like, when it's, like, a hyper-intelligent creature, it's like, I've seen Meowth talk.
Yeah.
If somebody had a crush on Meowth, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, yeah, it has to be an actual, like, they can speak and, like, all that.
I knew somebody who liked Scooby-Doo. I knew somebody who liked Scooby-Doo.
And, like, that's still on my radar being a bit tiny bit weird. It just... Ugh. It's just how my brain works.
Yeah, I understand. But, like, because Scooby-Doo didn't talk that much. But Meowth would, like, argue and, like, talk to people.
Well, Scooby-Doo talks almost practically every scene, and every time he doesn't, it's really just the whole standard thing of him,
but it's, like, a question.
Background characters, like, the whole scene, like, Scooby's not important for the scene, so Scooby's there just to show he's around, but he's not talking because it's not important to the scene.
Yeah, but he usually asks, like, it's usually a question aimed towards him. That's why he answers. And, like, Shaggy always like, what do you think, Scoob? And he's like, Ree. But Meowth, he will, like, argue and make plans. Sometimes his plans are way better than,
honestly,
Team Rocket's.
Honestly.
And that's why I think it's, like, weirdly, morally weird.
Oh, that way, actually.
So you have to take it by a case-by-case basis. It's so stupid.
That's literally how I just take everything in the world, honestly. It's always a case-by-case basic. That's the whole thing. My mantra is literally just, one of three things that I'm, like, I'll probably forget because this came out of nowhere and I just came to mind, but one. Like, the first mantra I have is, like, there's always a fucking exception.
Yeah.
Like, even if it sounds like it's improbable in some way, or if it sounds like there is absolutely no way someone can think this way, there's gonna be someone out there who does. And every single time it comes up, it always comes true. Other thing is, there's nothing out there in the world which is perfectly black and white. If you think there is, then there's some level of it.
You aren't looking hard enough.
Huh?
You're not looking hard enough. If you think everything's black and white in this one section, no, it's not.
Yeah, there's always at least one bit of gray. Even as it's made completely obvious, there's the whole for example, a villain just does something just bad and oh good god. There's always something there, well, just because they're off doing their own, they're doing this bad thing for their own, selfish need and everything like that, but it's like a perfect... No!
Oh my god, that was amazing! Just throw the entire ship at the thing.
Oh, actually, I want to see if that actually registers it now.
But everything is so weird and everything has an exception.
That's the second mantra I have, literally. I learned that basically point by point, just by murder mysteries, honestly, and that's why I love it so much.
Yeah. So, like, just in my book, there was a gigantic age difference, but in that time period, I mean, like, I wouldn't blame them, right? Like, it's so confusing. Because I'm like, age difference. No, you're too young. That's gross. But if you're probably never going to meet another gay person again, then...
The only thing you can do is,
I mean,
go to somewhere
long
which...
as, you wait and, not do anything creepy, respect each other, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, there's even that whole thing where even if, there was the whole thing of, communication, more modern times, there's probably not even a chance of them, even if you're, for example, poor, you're not going to be able to, have that chance or opportunity. If you live in, a more, deserted or, absolutely nothing town out in the middle of sticks or something like that, just a literal nowhere town, yeah, what are you going to do then? And just, that then become just another just what do you do then area.
Yeah, it's just so confusing. That was one story that changed my opinion on age differences. My friend talking about Meowth, that changed my opinion on anthropomorphic. What's a good anthropomorphic animal that you don't think, when you first think about it, you don't think, animal?
Give an example, I guess.
As I said, Megan, totally was weirded out that Meowth, was into other Pokemon. She thought that was really weird, because she kept forgetting that Meowth was a Pokemon.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, yes, he looked like one.
That's sometimes that's what it came up, honestly, for the whole thing.
But now I'm trying to think. Probably, the brand new, Oh, I mean, like, it's more furry than anything, but you, like, think about it. Like, FNAF, Freddy and them, yes, they're anthropomorphic animals, technically, but you don't think that. Immediately,
Well, like,
they're like, they're robots.
like, what was it? Like, no one actually gave you a thought of, like, how the personalities were. I guess, well, instead of, I guess, early bits of, you know, the whole, like, I guess, early theory that it was a horrible, like, early theory that Flock is actually a good guy. But, like, what was it? It was the whole thing, I think we actually talked about that before, about, technically all the theory, like, quote-unquote evidence that points to that is really just, oh, he just pops into the room and just, you know, screams at you, nothing else. He doesn't attack you, jump at you like the other ones. And, like, basically just everyone just saying, hey, look, Foxy's actually a good guy, he's trying to check up on you. Just get a heart attack instead.
Yeah,
that's why you
get
die.
a heart attack instead.
Yeah, it doesn't work, but just, like, that was, like, when I first, that was a kid, even though I didn't believe it for a second, my first thought was, oh, like, that's just adorable. Like, I'm still in that phase of lately, like, I think I remember seeing, like, we tried a post about like, this monster is bad, but maybe it's not bad if I hug it? That whole thing. That's where my brain still is, even as a kid. Even when I wrote, I guess, like, when I was in very young middle school, I wrote, like, the kind of story of, like, around FNAF, like, very bare bones plot. That's how I kind of wrote, I guess, the prequel FNAF 2. Just well, and, like, yeah, the animatronics didn't, like, attack the guard because his kid was there. He just snuck along. Like, you know, it's the whole little kid vibe. Oh my gosh, Dad! You work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza? I want to go there! No, son, this is nice. Nothing happens, and you need to go to bed. Aw. Stows away in truck.
Nice.
Yeah, the whole thing.
I'm still trying to think of animals that you don't think about it.
Everything's all
Bill.
completely not this.
That's a good example.
Oh, this is gonna be blocked off. There's nowhere I actually get around here. Oh, that's what this is. God damn it.
Do you know the do you know what I'm talking about? About the you forget is not human. Bill.
Bill Cipher?
Yeah. Nobody. He is a fucking triangle, but everyone thinks he's super sexy and loves him. You totally forget that he is
abstract
not human,
shape,
and he's a triangle. I love it. Everyone forgets that he's a triangle. That's a good example of totally forget that they're not a person. Bill is not a human.
I'm gonna go to the next light route now. Continue.
I'm trying to think of more examples.
Sees abstract shape with a charismatic personality. Ooh.
Yeah. Same thing with a lot of things. Like, things of Welcome Home, they're technically not really people. They're puppets.
Look, that doesn't change anything. For some people.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking... It's the whole thing of like, I guess, like, you know, robots. Like, as long as they have personality and all of that, like, people, like, usually excuse that. Yes, there's that. People would just, like, excuse it.
SpongeBob. All the, like, people. They totally forget that they're not, like, they're not people. SpongeBob is a sponge. Patrick is a starfish. Mr. Krabs is a crab.
I know there's, like, the whole thing for, like, Sly Cooper, but, like, that and along with, like, there's always a few shows, which I'm assuming that for those quote-unquote normal people, they never even dream of actually thinking of sexualizing them, which, yeah, good on you, actually, but by this point, after everything, and has taught me, my first thought is actually all that. Okay, well, it's my monster collection. The Hyrule Compendium gets shot then.
I hate when people say don't sexualize this character.
Let's take a photo, just like this. I'll get a better photo of it later.
My friend came up with something really good to counter that argument.
What argument again?
Of don't sexualize the character, or like don't like.
As long as you know, the whole thing is like they're appropriate and all that.
Can you choose who you have a crush on?
No. Sometimes not.
She hates that argument because her first crush was just some fictional character, and it was just somebody's OC. So how would you feel if somebody really liked your character and like actually thought like, oh my god, that character's so beautiful and pretty and blah blah blah, and like that character, then anytime you tried to draw that character, they were just like, shut up, that's disgusting, stop sexualizing my art.
Is this really just a... I have to climb everything up or like get to the ceiling.
What do you do? No.
I'm
Wait,
trying to get to this area.
Oh, sometimes there's walls.
Like this whole area is just
Yeah, that's
wall.
a wall.
Oh my good god. How can I even find a chasm anywhere there? Sigh. Does that mean I'm just out of luck then? Wait, is this... No! Oh my good god, are you serious?
Oh, that might be a wall.
This entire thing is a wall, hon.
I think like I think trenches are like walls, and like I think like
There's a little thing right there to like there's nothing there we can go use, but
like I think like actually like think everything is in reverse. Trenches are big walls, and mountains are big caverns and like deep holes.
oh good god.
Literally, I'm not joking. It's so weird.
Well, I'm gonna keep like going around this way so I can find some other thing. Just talk about anything, honestly, because I'm actually loving this.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to go down the list of like? Do you want to go down the list of fetishes and like say yay or nay?
What the fuck?
You don't have to be into them, but like, tell me if you respect them.
I honestly don't want to even reveal mine at all.
No, you don't have to.
Oh,
Just say like, do you think they're gross or if they're okay?
Like I'm
Like I don't like tentacles personally. I do not like them, but I respect it. Like,
I kind of like yeah like. I can kind of see why people are into that.
Belly buttons? No. I will kill you. If you're into that.
If it's like, meh, honestly.
Also chub. I mean, I kind of get it.
That's only just like, you know, someone like, you know, liking a body figure, honestly. Same thing with the whole belly button thing, just yeah, it's like just like like focusing on a body part.
Okay.
Like oh yeah, we're just gonna be full on talking about this now, so if you're sensitive or don't want to hear about this, well, okay, sorry.
Let me see.
Boko arm.
What is this? Let me think.
You infused anything to this?
Hair? Oh, hairy.
Oh, like, chest, I guess, something like that?
Hair, anything, everywhere.
Well, I guess it depends on where it is, but yeah, I can see that.
I kind of like it. It's okay. I give that a okay.
Yeah, there's
Not
some.
into it, but like whatever.
Yeah, there's some, like, guys and all that, yeah.
Big and small.
Wait, what?
Big and small. One's really big, one's really small.
Yeah.
I find it really funny if it's the reverse.
Wait,
Tiny one on top.
no.
It's so funny. It's so
That's
cute.
hilarious.
I know. I love it. I'm okay. I give that a whole thumbs
I
up.
remember actually, like, almost, like, having a sort of, like, friendship dynamic when making, like, D&D characters. Remember, the whole thing of, what was it? I made a halfling character, and, like, he immediately just got along well. Like, he was a halfling healer character who got along well with the tank, barbarian, large orc. That worked too well. Just what was it? Grog or Greg? I think that was his name. He basically just tanked almost all the damage, and I would just hooked up on a hammock right behind his back, just out of sight, and no one could get me unless they flanked us, and I just kept healing him. My character was just like the epitome of laziness, and he was the first one to bring it up, like, huh. You know, you have a big frame, guy. Can I just hung like, you know, a hammock over around your shoulders? He's like, oh, yep.
Yes.
I remember it actually helped save a party member from death too. Actually, okay, that went. Holy crap!
Oh man.
That went far. It at least saved someone from dying. Of like we were like hundreds of feet up in the air above a cliff or a bridge, and one fell off. We got pushed to the bridge, and then my immediate first thought was to tell Grog, hold on to the other end of the hammock. I tied one end, just jumped down holding on to it, and we swung, and I grabbed the guy before he fell to his death and swung him right back up. Like, Grog pulled us up, actually. Like, my Good God, that was the most hyped thing I've ever done D&D before. My good God, that was so fun. Ah, yes, the goblins are having a good time.
Wait, sorry, I'm back. I was like looking at my phone, like, what are all these words? Oh, they're fetishes. Oh yeah, I forgot we're going for that.
You just talked about a few, and that was it.
Yeah, and then like you went on a tangent. We totally forgot.
You totally forgot. I was more ready to go on a tangent about D&D.
Let's see. Let me continue.
Oh, yeah, okay, this light was actually in the very bottom of the pits, no wonder. Was actually surrounded by almost 3 sides for a wall. No, there's a wall right there, actually, only. Right there.
Walls.
That is. How goddamn dare. How absolute god dare you.